Yes, welcome back to the Sport Show. Probably the most relaxed floor manager we've ever had, I would have thought, Baz, sitting down, signalling us in.
Laying down.
Laying down. Hey, I want to have a quick chat about the Olympics. You know I love the Olympics, want them to go ahead, but got some concerns like everybody else.
Yep.
So we're just over 50 days out from the Olympic Games now. We know, unfortunately, 3 members of the Olympic skateboarding team have tested positive to COVID, 2 of the athletes and a coach. So where that's got them in a bit of turmoil because they're over in the States at the moment trying to get their qualifying points for the athletes.
Are these our people?
These are our people. These are 3 Australians.
That's
so,
not good, yeah.
one of the young girls only 13 years old too, so tough time
Wow.
for her and her family, I would have thought. But I did a quick bit of research here, and could the Olympics get called off? And we've discussed earlier, you know, the broadcasting have paid a lot of money to it, but Tokyo themselves, if the Olympics get called off, there won't be an Olympics. There is no plan B. So
all gone.
this has to go ahead. Otherwise, no Olympic Games. But by bumping it 1 year, so from the 1 year for COVID to the next year, they think that Tokyo have lost $3.8 billion in 1 year.
Wow.
So they're expecting over 40, they'd budgeted for 40 million tourists.
Yeah.
They won't be coming, no tourists now. The other one that's concerning for me is that the Aussies are all getting their immunisation. They're all getting the jabs.
Yes, they are.
It's not compulsory for the Olympics. So the IOC haven't made it compulsory to get the jab. What they're saying is that we'd like you to get it to respect the people in Japan.
Yeah, sure.
So we're getting it done.
Yeah.
There are lots of athletes around the world that aren't going to have it.
Refusing it.
Well, they're saying, no, I don't have to have it. If I don't have to have it, I'm not having it.
Yeah.
So you're going, where's that leave?
Well, it leaves it in a mess, I think.
It's a risk now, isn't it?
it's a big mess.
So you can talk about the bubbles, you can talk about all the other things, no numbers and opening ceremonies, no. But suddenly you're bringing in, again, 15,000 athletes from around the world.
Wow.
And we're saying, we are so far ahead with this COVID. Australia needs to take a massive big pat on the back for what we're doing. That we think the other parts of the world are doing. I'm telling you, they're not. You know, there are some countries are, but there's going to be, of the 15,000 athletes, I reckon, I'm taking a guess, I reckon at least 5,000 won't have been immunised by the time the Olympics start.
I think it's a mess.
It's a big risk.
The whole thing is a mess.
You know, it's going to be the most different Olympic Games. I mean, they started the Olympic torch run 2 days ago, and it's kind of pretty quiet. So this is a TV Olympic Games.
Yes, it is.
And I'd be interested to see how we watch it as fans. You know, we all found it hard last year to watch the footy, for example, be it rugby, be it basketball, whatever you wanted to watch. Without the fans and the crowd, we were like, gee whiz, this is hard to watch. I'm just wondering how the Olympics are going to be. They need to get off to that flying start to draw you in, or I can see it being a mass exodus on TV as well, which I hope it isn't, but I have a genuine fear it might be.
I think from day one it's been dodgy.
It's fraught with danger, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, mate, let's have a quick talk about the footy before we get to the close. Round 11, of course, Richmond in 9th spot up against Adelaide in 13th Sunday at the MCG. So the Tigers are happy back at the MCG. Adelaide up and about after a terrific win over Melbourne. Could Adelaide get this one? I reckon they could.
No.
No? Richmond can bounce back. Richmond have got some injury problems.
Yeah,
so have a lot of other clubs.
Yeah, they have.
But
Adelaide they'll be flying. Adelaide, they'll be up and about. If Richmond aren't up and about, Adelaide could get them.
Yeah.
But it's a big ask.
Hey, has Texie Walker answered his critics? Is he continuing to answer them? I mean, he kicks the goal that wins the game, but he's been playing pretty good footy.
Yeah.
You know, at the start of last year, most people wouldn't go on to his wedding if you had have asked them because they didn't like him. And, you know, it's just pleasing to watch him respond the way he has, I reckon.
Yeah, I was a critic myself. But I think he's done well.
All right, quickly, Power Freo.
Be a good game. Port's got their injury problems. Freo playing well. Freo beat Sydney on the weekend. Be a good game, but Port will win it.
All right, well, we couldn't go through the ladder and the AFL. We're nearly at the bye resting round, so we'll get onto that next week.
Exactly right.
Hope you've enjoyed the show, everybody. We'll look forward to your company next week. Bye for now.